so much, man. Like, listen, so think about it this way. Obviously, we're running behind time, but that's not even the point, because it's a beautiful day. And we had a great run. Transition does happen. But besides that, we're going to get into our afternoon segment. Okay, we'll have some fun. We can just yeah, I want that real. You want that real stuff? Okay. We can pop in and get some new stuff going on. But now, remember, the real stuff does take a little time, so be patient with that. It does take a little time. Processing everything in the best way possible. Power, and then like everybody else getting together too, like, just having fun, It's what we're gonna do? It's so fun. Just hang out, set time, what? We're gonna play some game outside, or I don't know, call your grandmother. I know, probably call your grandfather. I know, probably call someone. Probably, I know. Figure it out, right? Yeah, we are left on a few topics, like we'll talk about, how jump over the moon with the fairy, and we talked about 16 and in love, like it's like a drip of love dropping in your vein. I know, like, what relationship are you into? What are you, like, yeah, I mean, like, it has to be, like, what relationship, what do you want in that relationship? That's the key. What do you want? Yeah, I said this one, if relationship, would you wait, was $1 million, would you stay for the payout? No, no, that one is kind of hard. Like, if you said, like, I run late, but you want some things that hit you in the head like a hammer, like them girls that you're not supposed to. Like, you have a girlfriend, I call those a hammer, like the one that tell you some stuff that you're not supposed to do. Like, like, if you're gonna go, like, listen, if you're not supposed to go to the mall or somewhere, she'll cook up a story. Cause she not go out. She cook up a story and say, listen, why don't we make a run for something? I don't know. But what's your story? If relationship was $1 million at the end of the day, would you stay for the payout? If marriage had $5 million on it, how long would you stay in there for? Forever? Well, let's put it this way. If we said, if on the certificate it says, in marriage, in $1 million I trust, for good and bad, like, you can't get that payout, how would that be? Would you stay in it for the payout? That's a good one. I kind of like that one. What do you think? Would you stay in it for the payout? That's priceless. Yeah, but we've got it 4 quarters. So now we can base our relationship on some more constructive things, some fundamentals. Like, now you can base your relationship on more structural, cultural, and developing aspect of it. Because now I say, how does the 4 quarters engage in your life and your habits? Well, if you break that down in quarters, when do you express the best of you the most? you make the most memories. And how that engage in our day today. But before now, you would be like, no, you can't think about it that way. It before now. Now it's like, I want the dream. You want the dream. Does that make sense? And it's like, are you the Moses with in the basket? Does that make sense? Are you the roses that go for the concrete? Does that make sense? Now, like, these are different aspect of all that. These are different. You and I. So I always say, you are you, you are me, and I'm you. You're right there. There will not be the word celebrity would not have nothing but without the fans. And so, like I am a fan, you are also a fan. I am a fan, you are also a fan. What would life be if relationship was a reality? Through the valleys and the terrains of the Appalachian Mountains, through the winding turning curves on the monster slopes of the great smoky mountain, into the towns and the small surrounding city. When I say, would you wait for the payout? It's not necessarily like that. Would you invest more? I am no expert. No. But in relationships, do you take and learn from that? Do you just go through the relationship like, or like you think to yourself, well, this person that you have been around and can contact with an acquaintance for years, you've developed some sort of idea how they express themselves. And look at it this way. You ever watch the Real World Challenge and when you ever watch when the reality TV show just started? Now, if you're taking notes, so every time I think I go back to that. So who started it and when they started it, and little girls and guys around the world, they're taking notes of those and how it was put together. Do you know that you could have your own show right this very minute at this moment? Now, I am not the girl. I need you to not even think like that. Now, yes, I watched them. Yeah, over them. Like, yeah, because it was a transition of something. Now, look, it was a TV, social media. Let's look at that. Look at it that way. So, it was world TV. So, it was the leading up to the social media. What we had. That was just beginning of that. And so, if you watch that prior to now, you would see how it's evolved and how it changed. But if you were taking notes, that's what I say to myself. Well, I was like, man, if you're taking notes, like, okay, they go to this scene, and they go to that scene, a home scene, you get a little family in it, you get a little mixture in it, a little road out, a little outlet, a little shopping, and if you took notes of that, you could create That's what my thoughts were. And it was not just those. You watch all the other shores and all the others, even the Survivor, all these others. If you were taking, if you took notes, that's what I was saying to myself. Like, what? Because sometimes what I find is, you notice you go to some grocery store, and beside every huge grocery store, there's always small little store that comes there. Well, those small stores would get the overspill of the people who that will venture into that big store. So sometimes the competition, you can learn a few things from the competition, and not necessarily it's a sweet and sour situation sometimes, and it's not necessarily something that you want to do. In my speculation, because you have to learn, and it takes guts to learn at times. Like I said, if you want to know that you're doing good, you're gonna give it your best. You reach down in your stomach and you get your guts out, and just like move forward with it. I mean, like, maybe not in those words, but you know what I'm saying. Just, I want you to have the good feel, strong, that strength, the strongness about yourself. And the only way I can dish that heavy, strong you out is saying to you like that. So you get a firmer and a stronger heavy you by fighting your challenge. Go in your stomach, move your lights over, move your kidney over, shift the intestine, go down there and come up with something, come up with you, the character that you had created within the double digits years, moving up to the teen, the 20s, that huge character of you that you used to break down barriers, just different space of life and different areas of life. So I give it to you in that shape. I give it to you in that way. That way you can use this as not only a milestone or a cornerstone, but you can use this as something firm and concrete that you can utilize in a lot of your challenges that you're going through. So yeah, I express it like that. So yeah, no problem. I figure. But thank you so much for being a part of this. Thank you so much for supporting, and I am really grateful for your support out there. But back to the topic of that, regardless. I give it to you that way. That way you can build a firmer you, a stronger you. Relationships, I think, just like your guy relationship, you learn stuff from your guys, friends. When you're out at a party, when you're out hanging out, just whatever the activity might be at the time in the different sports, just lounge, or just a way of a different way, the different categories that we socialize. Let's put it that way. So you learn two things from each and every one. You learn a little bit of this, and you learn a little bit of that. So while there was the TV, while that was coming, while that was in the process, it was the TV, social media, and it's like it opens the door. The TV, social media, that was that was just like a gateway to what's happened with social media. So yeah, it was slowly coming that way. And the idea of it. So now when I say the money and the opportunity is really, really here now, it is. It's just you. It had some places that you would not look. Let's put it that way. It's at places, it's at spot that you would not look. You would not look. It's at spot that you would not look at. But I would say that would be a pillar of your search of a story that I've been searching for a pillar, and I've been looking, but I couldn't find it sooner than this. But I guess it came at the right time, and so that would be a pillar in a moment in time for you. A moment in time. In this would be a story that you wouldn't have to. It would be a story that would be in itself your imprint of your now. It's not the money that would matter that much. It'd be establishing your, what is it that you could teach or show or illustrate that none like you have established before? And would it be a cycle of yours in a different shape or a different way or a different form? But I could not find the pillar, but I figure maybe this is something. But it would be a milestone. Not 1 mile, that's the whole time, maybe 2 miles. I don't know, maybe like a story building, 2 stories. A landmark, I don't know, sometimes I get a chalk and I mark on the road and make it. No, throw that over the bank. Now that was just like, when your grandmother like get the car seat to jack it up to vacuum on it, and you said like, but on a serious note, like, I know, and you gotta get that out of your thoughts. I am pretty sure we established that conversation before. Listen, now, I know, cut it out though. I won't. Okay, now back to the topic at hand. Like, that's establishing, and I don't know if it would be a crime not to share this idea. So, would you say the diversity sculpture is beautiful in its own way? Not necessarily like the fundamental way like you'd think, but I don't know. Well, but what format and what you could teach to your fans better than anyone else. To your fans. You have been with your fans on this journey, your family on this journey. Now, what kind of connection? What can you teach that they will have to utilize or to become you one day? What, and is this the manifesting, or is this the embodiment of yourself that you are becoming, or you can become? And it has to be something that we can still watch 5 years down the road. Or 10 years down the road. A song that never dies. You know, some movies you can watch them over and over and over. Well, a story within a story, and this is a journey within a journey. Fireworks. This would be the largest and one of the biggest investment. Why not you? Why not me? Why not you? Well, a journey within a journey. The story within a story. I tell you, the sculpture. It's not of the typical that you would regulate it like you'd want it to be, but in a place where you can become who you can become. That has the greater outlook and more productive and more a chance of growing in a bigger you and a bigger I. Once the ideas are able to, once they generate, they're able to utilize and guide it in the correct way. Guide it. Maintenance. It's, you know, you've got establish, you've got enter, you got establish, you got maintenance. EEM. 2 E's. Then you have the 2 E's on the reverse way. Enter and exit. That's the perspective of life. The perspective of growth. Of a business. The perspective of a family. The prospect besides life itself, the 2 E's, enter, establish, and maintenance. Maintenance is the guideline. I say, where's the manual? If I say where's the manual and you somehow say, man, I don't like this guy, that means you love me. If I say you want the dream and I want the dream and you don't like that, that means you love me. If I say a journey within a journey and you find that catchy and you like it, you still love me. If I say if your eyes somehow are red and it's not from hate nor envy and you find it interesting, you love me. If I say I know your eyes and the bag is not tears, it's not coin, and you find it, I know you love it. If I say I can see the scars, I can see, if I say scars on your face, scars on your hands, and where is a trademark? You love. So that means that clarifies if it's an evaluation test. If it's any form of test, I think any form of test, I think I should be. I think I pass. I want the dream. You want the dream. Remember, I say this. I am you. So when I say I want the dream, I'm representing you. Because I am you. And you are a representative of me. This is how it's established in this score, in this spot. Evaluated. I know, not the person you like to say it. It's okay. We figured that out along the way, but now I couldn't see I'm being Asian in saying this, that I wouldn't speak right, nor I would not say it correctly. Maybe I would have to practice long, like no, not in Spanish. I know, but remember, it's not necessarily like the person that you want to hear from at times. Look, you say there's the fairy drops off the teeth and pick it up and leave $1 there. I mean, fireworks. Now, listen. Now, I'm gonna tell you. Listen to the valleys and the terrain of the Appalachian Mountain, to the one and turn and curve, and the monstrous hills of this country, to the towns and the small surrounding city of this historic land, with many history of the place and its people. It's also a place that many call home. People of corners of the world somehow find a home here, in this place, which transform each and every one to be a part of the core of a county, a town, a providence, parish, city, state, wherever in the world. How remarkable is the story? Fireworks. If you feel like this has made an impact on your life, if you feel like you've somehow got something, maybe the 50 BBB, the 50 PQ, and you planning to make that special one where it sits up on top of the roof like a rocket ship but it's turned upside down. Quite imagination. Fireworks. Thanks again for everyone out there who supports this. Thanks to all. Oh, one more. I've got to leave one with you. I know you guys enjoy this one, so before I go, I will leave this one with you. Okay, I will leave this one with you before I go. I know you love this one, so I'll leave it with you. Okay, I know you love this one, and a special friend and family that are part of this, that enjoy this one also, and so I will definitely, before I go, get you on this topic, some to smooth your evening in, some to cruise into your evening in, some just to roll into this evening with your family before you go out tonight or some just to cruise inside the evening with, to if you just on the road driving in your car and you're listening to this, something just to a little spiritual bonding. It's the weekend. Your family's there, long trip in, just visiting possible, or if it's just the evening and you exhaust yourself from all week and you're watching flex or just hanging out, whatever it is, and you got, I said, if you can't string up, you can't blow up, string up, and you 1 year's in, 1 year out. Fireworks, you know, that's our great. That's our great. I have a dream, right there. Our great have a dream. We have a dream. So I have a dream. That's your great have a dream right there. And I'm telling him, listen, the dream is here, and I'll continue the dream. Sovereign hands, man. The texture on that. The texture on that is just never fails. That's Bob right there. That's Bob. That's King right there. That's God right there. That's Tony. That's Joe. You can swim on this one. This one you can hug your family. Like, I'm the kind of guy, like, I'll be just like there. And if this comes on the radio, I want to get everyone together, and you just want to just a big whole hug, like. And the texture of it is just so. I don't want to say it's awesome, you know, it's too low to say. I want to say it's riveting. Like, riveting is like something that you use to hold something together really strong. This is it, right there. Fireworks. Thanks again for everyone who supports this. I feel like they want me to stay with them some more. But you know, when you're singing, like, you listen to this, you're like, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. It makes me to lie in green pasture. They lead me beside the still waters. And restore my soul. Lead me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, do I walk to the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou prepared the table in the presence of my enemy. Thou anointed my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever and ever and ever. When you hang on to that ever, the Lord is your shepherd. That's awesome. That's beautiful. That makes you want to hug your black brothers and sisters. That's just make you want to. If you were mad at them, you call them and say, "Hello, listen, I know I was really upset with you for small issues, but you know, it makes you connect like that." It makes you connect like that. The Lord's my shepherd. The Lord's my shepherd. Remember, you are me, and I'm you. So if I say this is what I just said for you and for us. Now, sometimes you don't have kids. I know that. But in this moment, do you, in this moment, I know it is. I know. Some people like their mulch 1 inch. Some people like their garden to be small. Some people like their lawn to be big. Everyone have their own choice. This is neither a speculation or any sort of condemnation. But in this, do you not feel, or can you connect with this and just know, like, it feels like just through the song it's an unconditional love that's pouring out of this dad's heart to his son. If we replace and put a mom right there, it will be same transition period with a transition moment with a daughter and her mom and her daughter, just saying, you know, that's beautiful. That's beautiful right there. And you know, we are at a place right now where you can just hug this moment. You really, if you have your husband sitting right next to you, reach over your little girl, or if you're a single dad, a single mom, or just a friend, and you make the connection. You're like, you know, thank you. You're my armor. Thank you. You're my armor. Thank you. You're my armor. I needed this. I needed this moment. I go again and I said, it's a crime. It is a crime. It is too beautiful. It is way too beautiful. It is way too beautiful. It is way too beautiful. And it does not have the purple and pink flying around. No. It's rustic, but it's beautiful. It's very, very rustic. It's extremely rustic, but it is beautiful. You could be cooking right now at work and listening to this. You could be in your kitchen right now and listening to this. You could be working and listening. You could be painting, like in your office painting, or you could be using your machine to sew. You could be making necklaces. You could be making earrings. Like I say, you've got two ends, and there's something on this earth that you can do with those two ends that don't come underneath a time management situation or time management program. There's some kind of creativeness you can do. If you can't make the earrings, you can make the pottery. If you can't make the pottery, you can plant the flower. If you can't plant the flower, you can paint. If you can't paint, you can strum. If you can't strum, you can carve. If you can't carve, you can write. If you can't write, you can hammer. There's got to be something. You can use a wrench. There's something that's your intelligence that you have not seeked out. That with your God-given hands that you can possibly do, that you haven't discovered yet. Fireworks, stars.